Casual wear is a fancy word that we use to say clothes. Do you see how difficult that is for me? I've been trying. Okay. People that you think of when you imagine go to a country club and play golf. That style is considered preppy. And the last, American. It's happening. Notice anything different about me? I am wearing a zip-up hoodie. Why? Because today we are going to talk about clothing. Specifically, we're going to talk about clothing brands from the United States. These are all companies that started here in the US. They're American companies. Many of them make their clothing in other countries. We're going to talk about how to pronounce these names here in the US. And we're also going to learn some new vocabulary related to clothing. And by the way, my name is Cynthia, and you are watching the EWA channel, a place where we talk about everything related to English. It's the best place to learn English. So before we jump right in, take a moment and click the bell. That way you won't miss any other videos. And pause for a moment before we keep going and write down in the comments one word. Are you ready? Write the name of your favorite clothing brand. It can be an American clothing brand or a brand from a different country, including your own country. So pause the video, write the name of the brand in the comments below. So let's get started by talking about some athletic wear. Nike. Do you notice? Nike. That's pronounced differently depending on where you live. Fun fact, Nike is from the city of Eugene, Oregon, and I used to live there. I think that's kind of fun. Nike, Nike. Another famous athletic wear brand is Adidas, Adidas, famous for their 3 stripes. Adidas, Adidas. Another word that we use to describe athletic wear is performance wear or performance apparel. So one more brand that's from the United States that's known for performance apparel is Under Armour. Under Armour. Under Armour. Another brand that's super popular is called The North Face. The North Face. Notice how I reduced the North Face. Or in casual conversation, we just say North Face. North Face. One more brand that's from the United States that's super popular is Columbia. Columbia. Now let's transition a little and talk about footwear. That's a fancy word that we use to describe shoes. Footwear. We're going to talk about 3 brands that are here in the United States that make footwear, and some of them also make outerwear. The first one is Vans. So practice that V sound. Vans. Vans. We also have that that's difficult for a lot of people. Vans. Second brand, Eddie Bauer. Eddie Bauer. Eddie Bauer, they make some shoes, but they also make a lot of jackets. And the third brand, very famous for footwear, specifically the type of footwear that is worn by skaters, is Converse. Converse. Also practice that V sound with the V. Converse. Now let's talk about casual wear. Casual wear is a fancy word that we use to say clothes. Clothes. We're going to divide into 2 categories. Upscale casual, which means a little more money, and casual. One brand that's popular in upscale casual is J. Crew. J. Crew. Another is the Banana Republic. The Banana Republic. Third super popular brand from the United States that's considered upscale casual, Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein. Some other brands that are considered casual include Abercrombie and Fitch. That's a lot to pronounce. Abercrombie and same thing where we reduce it. Abercrombie and Fitch. True story. I used to pronounce that one wrong. That's a lot to remember. Abercrombie and Fitch. Another casual apparel brand from here in the United States is The Gap. The Gap. Another that's actually owned by the Gap is Old Navy. Old Navy. Another super popular brand, American Eagle Outfitters. Now let's do this one a little slower. American Eagle Outfitters. Or in normal conversation, we simply say American Eagle. American Eagle. And in case you don't know this, the eagle is our national bird here in the United States. Let's finish by talking about 3 more brands. One is Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger. This brand is famous for their American-themed apparel. That means they have a lot of clothes that are red, white, and blue. They also make fragrances and eyeglasses. So another super common brand here in the United States is Levi's. Levi's. They're famous for their denim. When you think jeans, one of the first companies was Levi's. Levi's. And the last American clothing brand that we're going to talk about today is, can't say it. Okay. And the last American, it's happening. Okay. Polo Ralph Lauren. And the last American clothing brand that we're going to talk about today is Polo Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren. Do you see how difficult that is for me? I've been trying. Okay. Polo Ralph Lauren. Polo Ralph Lauren. That's so difficult for me to say. For that reason, most people shorten it. We say polo. That's a style of shirt like this. Polo, or simply Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren is known for preppy clothing. Preppy is a word that we use to describe people that you think of when you imagine go to a country club and play golf. That style is considered preppy. So with the polos, and the Ralph Lauren brand has the horse with the golf club, that's preppy. So hopefully you learned some pronunciation today, also some new vocabulary, and hopefully you're thinking about, maybe I'll try a new brand of clothing just to experience something new. Mostly, it's fun to learn all the different parts of English, which include the culture. Be sure to check out the links below in the description. You will find links to follow me on my YouTube channel, English Unite, as well as other learning opportunities. And before you go, take a moment and click that video. You'll get to watch my reactions to some funny TikTok videos. See you next time.